know how we do it in Yorkshire. We still get packs and put it in portions. Back then we were smashing up courses. YJ Beamers still get tortured. Course I'm still in the hood, but I might cook food. Check Mike in the orchard.
Drink game live, did that off a boredom. Thirsty, go to the barman, saw him. You know how we do it in Leeds. Still chasing goals and dreams and peace. Lynch, but my dogs still get off beans. Drunk in a cup like we don't need sleep.
I don't cheat and sleep. Seats for the week. Have you done 20 bar in a week? 5 from the street. I'm knee deep. It's me and Big Mike on the beat.
We can hear him crying at the lane. Eberici scores again. One chat with Mick Arteta, he said, wow, fuck off Tottenham, I'm a gooner now. La 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 la. Fuck off Tottenham, I'm a gooner now. Yeah. What you say, my gooners, conspiracists? You know what I mean? It's a bit sweaty. Bit sweaty, you know. You know what I mean? Come Mansfield. Come to the trenches, you know what I mean? Hobbly pitches and that. All over the place. We were playing like there was some hobbly pitches, like there was some potholes. Scared that the ball's going to bounce over our head and we're going to become a clip. Cause boy, there's some things I was seeing. I was thinking, wow, what's going on here? Why do we look like we're trying to play calm? Look like we're trying to play too calm to say, you know, we 1-0 up and then they've equalised and then we 2-1 up and then we still trying to play calm. I see, but everyone's just trying to keep it down. We've got to realise. I've sat back and realised because I was ready to come on here and start cussing off Arsenal. You know, saying lacklustre, say, you know, we think we better. You know, we were disrespecting Mansfield. You know, wasn't showing them the respect they deserved. You know what I mean? They're a League One team and they're currently at 17th place, but they didn't play like it. They played like they were fighting for promotion to the Championship, which is a good level because the English League is a good level. The English tiers, sorry. You know, Championship's good level. Can be any Premier League team on the day. And League One will give, as we've just seen, will give the best Premier League team this season in Europe, yeah, a run for their money. And fair enough, we didn't have the strongest team. We didn't have the strongest team that we put out there. I mean, to be honest, like I'm looking at the starting lineup and we just had bang 6 attackers. We had no midfielders. The only midfielder we had, the natural midfield, I'm on about central midfield, central and defensive midfield, not attacking midfield. We've obviously got 2 of them on the starting lineup, but the only defensive midfielder we had starting at left back. How you mean? Huh? Listen, let me show you this anyway, because the last couple of videos I ain't really been going on this, but I'm going to go on it now just to let you lot know that I know what I'm working with. You know what I mean? So I'll put myself on here now. Yeah. Show you lot while I go on because listen, Azpilicueta dodgy. I'm starting to realise the only reason we bought this guy was because he was 5 mil. When we first bought him, I was like, my man, who got told to come off by his manager, and man said no. Man went no, like he were doing the Rock's elbow. Man went, nah, I'm not coming off. And man actually got to stay on the pitch. Bad man like him coming to us, 5 mil. Huh? Kepa, huh? I thought, you know what, good deal. We need a back. I would have rather kept Ramsey, to be honest. But you know, Ramsey ain't going from a first choice keeper to a second. We had to sell him. We had to recoup some money, and we got Kepa for 5 mil, easy. But yo, he's never going to be I will never be happy him being our first choice keeper ever. I'm not even happy him playing, him doing FA Cups for us. Like, maybe we thought it was a business deal. Maybe we thought, yeah, give him a couple games, string a couple games. Triple the price, sell him 15-20 mil. He's still young, but nah, not for me. Now Salmon, you know, he's a player. You know, I fucking rate Salmon. I rate him. Forget about that pass that got them the equaliser. Forget about that. I rate him. I've seen him playing a couple of youth matches, and I only started watching this from the 50th minute. I've been at work. I had to switch this on while I was at work. You know what I mean? And watch it on the TV. But and it was not the 50th minute. It was like what 5-10 minutes after I've switched it on. We're already 1-0 ahead. That I've seen him do the mistake. And Mosquera, he's been solid. Mosquera's been solid, but Mosquera could have done something about that. If he committed, he would have got that. But he stepped back, and I don't know what it was. Never mind the fact that he was slow on the half turn, the slowest I've ever seen him turn and run. He made my man look quick, and for all I know, he could be quick. My man who scored the goal, who drilled it past Kepa's feet. I don't know what Kepa tried to save it with his feet and hands at the same time when it's rolling across the fucking floor. Get a grip, Kepa, man. Get a grip, man. I don't know. Listen, we'll leave you, Kepa, man. We'll leave you. I don't want you. You're an Arsenal player, so I don't want to be that guy that's just completely cussing. Calafiori, from what I seen, he had a decent game. Norgard, by the time I started watching, I think he's already come into the centre, and Hincapié has already come on by the 50th minute. Correct me if I'm wrong, because obviously I'm still working, so I'm not really I didn't even see when Saka came on near the end. I just thought, oh, Saka's on. All right. You know, so I'm in and out, but I focused on the main bits. Everybody's saying DOWMAN had a great game, so I'm guessing it's DOWMAN that scored the goal. I should have done my research. Let me check now. Who scored? Who scored for Arsenal? Because I know Eze scored. You know Eze bang the winger. Bang the winner. Okay, so it was Noni Madueke. So if these men are saying DOWMAN, it means he was just showing quality football. I seen one little bit of footwork not long before he got subbed off, where he was in the middle, where he was on the edge of the box, boom on his left foot, boom, then it got saved. You know what I mean? Or it went wide, got saved and then went wide. Like that's the only bit of real quality I seen from DOWMAN. But as I said, I was watching from 50 minutes, so 5 minutes into the second half. So I'm gonna watch the highlights, but I just thought, let me just get this out of the way, man. And then when I forget about it, I'm not even gonna go on individual people, but just look at that: DOWMAN, Havertz, Trossard, Madueke, Jesus, and Gabriel. Not one starting central midfielder. Havertz would be the closest to who plays a central midfielder. Same with Norgard, but he's playing left back. This is how we started. I don't know. I think personally, I think Madueke was obviously playing right wing. I seen that from the beginning, but I think DOWMAN was in the middle. I seen him going down the middle quite a lot. I didn't really see him on the flank that much from the last 40 minutes I was watching. Jesus. Don't know how it started. He got a full 90 minutes. Happy for you, Jesus, but I need to see more. That assist that you denied DOWMAN was on the plate, man. DOWMAN's just quality, man. He plays like he's an experienced 25-year-old. He plays like he's not yet at his peak, but he's almost at his peak. And look how much game time he's had. That says it all. There's no excuse about how much game time he's had and he's rusty, rah. My man's playing, and if he might be playing for the reserves still, he might whatever, but how much game time has he had in the top flight? You know what I mean? So, DOWMAN, big hats off to you, man. Big hats off to you. Trossard and Martinelli was just like Madueke. Sorry, just like DOWMAN and Havertz. I don't know who was playing where. Right now, I've just got something up here and it's just giving me that. But I don't know. Sometimes Martinelli was down there. Sometimes he was in the middle. Sometimes Trossard was down the wing. I like how it was set up. And it's a very creative thing for Mikel Arteta to do. It's a chance to take. It's not a big chance because it's against Mansfield. But it's a chance to take to not put any central midfielders in midfield. And you've put attackers and wingers. You know what I mean? And it showed, because from when I was watching it, I just see in the midfield it was just open, and I'm not talking about necessarily on our side. I'm talking about on their side, and that's Mansfield though. You know, at the end of the day, you know, they're a League One team, but they was open, and I'm so disappointed that we didn't capitalise on their openness a lot of the time. It's like we thought we was in a training session. It's like if they equalise and we had to go to penalties, I'm telling you, I'd be having a complete different different things to say. This would be in the unhappy column of my playlist, because, you know, I wasn't happy with what I've seen. I'm just happy we got the win, but like, we needed better. And as I said at the beginning of the video, you know, there may have been let me take this off now. As I said at the beginning of the video, there may have been you know, reasons, hobbled pitch. You know, from the camera far away, the pitch looks good, but, you know, when you get down there on the ground and you see the studs in the pitch, and you see the little pothole there, and you see a little mole hole there, a little dog poo, you know, there, and so you start thinking, yeah, you know what, this is why you lot are playing slow. A couple of times Eze got the ball, and my man could have turned pass forward, could have even tried doing up a man, and my man just passed it back nonchalantly. Like, yeah, we got this, man. Yeah, we got this. Yeah, until they score, until they make it 2-2, and we go to penalties, and we got to rely on Kepa. Yeah, nah, it's not one of them. It's not one of them. So, but happy with the result. Let's just keep happy with the result. Let's keep happy with the result. And now we can look forward. We can look forward to our next first match. Obviously, we're gonna have a Premier League match in between. I think we're straight to here. We're straight to Leverkusen. Now, me with my little bit of research, I thought, you know what? Let me see what other matches are on today. And so it so happens that after our match, at 2:30, Leverkusen was playing Hoifein or something like that. Brilliant match. Ended 3-3. Now, watching the match, I wanted to give myself a bit of closure. I wanted to be able to come into the game relaxed, so I kind of know what kind of form and how Leverkusen's playing. Let me tell you how the German match went. They actually conceded first, and they've been playing catch up until they scored the third goal to make it 3-2, and then the equaliser happened. I think it ended 3-3. I don't know. I was still working. And it actually cut off. It just finished, so I didn't even get to look at the score. I should have looked before I've come, but I've just pressed play. I mean, I've just pressed record. I've just come on, press record, boom, boom, boom. So, as you can see here, like, most people complain saying, "Oh, look how easy you've got it." Ray. What do you mean? We finished top of the fucking league? Huh? Only conceded what? 2 goals? Oh no, sorry, 1 goal. Was it just 1 goal? Because we went most of the knockout stage. We went most of the of the league stage without conceding a goal. Made a record and that. Rah. We finished top. We beat every team, undefeated. We still. If we got, I don't. It won't be a record. I doubt it be. I'm sure Real Madrid or Barcelona have done it where they've been unbeaten in the knockout stage. Sorry, unbeaten in the league stages, and gone to the knockout stage and been unbeaten. You know what I mean? I'm sure they have. You know, never mind the 2 legs. You know, I'm talking about like just unbeaten altogether. Once in the knockout stage, you can't be beaten. You can't. Not altogether. Not aggregate beaten. You know, if you're gonna win it, but. Let's just analyse this going forward, because on the last video I said, you know, that the rivalry is there between Man City and Arsenal. Just the fact that Man City's on this side shows that we can only meet each other in the final. What a final that would be. What a final. But Leverkusen, I expect us to dispose of them. I expect us, from the match I watched today, fair enough, they scored some goals, but they were scoring it against a team that I didn't really know. I don't really watch the German league that much, but I didn't really know anyway. And they still struggled. To me, that means that that German team might have defensive frailties. That's why they was able to score. And Leverkusen definitely has defensive frailties. So if we're on the ball, we can, get this first leg out the way, get 3 goals ahead, and we can, take the pressure off us for the next 2 legs. I'm sorry, for the next leg. Like, that's what I want. Like, I think we're going to be playing away because they're on top, so we'll be playing away on the first game. So away goals don't count no more. Let's just get a 2-goal lead, 3-goal lead, get past these lot, then we can go into the next one a bit more relaxed, and we can safely say that Sporting and one of these two, we can safely say, I know I don't even, I need to do my research more before I come on this, man, but I don't know which one. One of these two, yeah, like, we can safely say we've got them, and then we're going to verse one of these 4. This semi-final will be the hardest fixture. Now, life could go great for us. Life could go fantastic and Tottenham could come through. Tottenham could beat Atletico Madrid. And they could beat Barcelona or Newcastle. and that's a guaranteed route to the final. These are reasons why I don't want Tottenham getting relegated, because, when we've got things like this, it means it's guaranteed wins for us. It's like Chelsea, you know what I mean? And then this side is a big side. It's a big side. Personally, I don't want Man City in the final. You don't deserve to be in the final for me, Man City. You don't deserve to be in the history books when we win the Champions League. You don't deserve it. Nah, man. Nah. Neither do you, Liverpool. You champions flops. Call us flops. Champions flops. Take the mick out of us for drawing to Wolves and you lose to them. Flops. Chelsea, you know what? I think Chelsea in the final, I think that would be my ideal final. Mats. Because then Mats will get himself gas himself up, rare, and he'll be able to take it off him in the final. That would, Chelsea is my ideal. Yeah, Chelsea is my ideal in the final. I should have double clicked that time ago and zoomed out and shit. Yeah. So that's all I really wanted to say. Like, Chelsea's gonna be playing in the FA Cup against Wrexham in about half an hour. I'm going to be tuning into that, and I might be giving my my analysis on that. I might be. I might not. If they win, I probably won't. You know what I mean? I'm selective. I'm a Gooner conspiracist, all for the Gooner and all for the banter of rivalries. So you lot winning, you might not get nothing from me. There's so many other channels that's going to analyse that and do all of that. My shit takes time to upload. Sometimes my things uploading 2-3 days late and shit. So, I've got to be very, very selective and very quick with what I do. You know what I mean? I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I'm out in the sticks. Reception's not the best here. Fast internet connection isn't something that I can easily get. I did a lot of searching with the provider before I started doing this, and the fastest I got is not that fast. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. I'm gonna... yeah, we got the win, man. We got the win. Madueke, first goal. Eberici Eze. He's coming into his own now, and you know what? It's the perfect time for him to do it, seeing as Odegaard's, out a bit. He's out. And even when he was in, I wasn't seeing too much from him. He's always been a guy that holds the ball a bit too much for me. Just takes them extra 2 touches too much for me. Just a little too much. Don't you start doing that too, Eze, man. Start passing the ball forward as well. I know it was against Mansfield, but come on, man. We need to get this sorted, man. So, yeah, man. Gabriel and Saliba both had a rest. Well-needed rest. Yeah. Timber came on. Let me see which subs came on. Timber came on. Saka came on. Yeah, man, some good players came on, man. Good players. We've got some good kids. That's it, man. Over and out. Gooners.
You wanna know how we do it in Yorkshire? We still get packs and put it in portions. Back then we were smashing up courses. YJ Beamers still get tortured. Course I'm still in the hood, but I might cook food. Check Mike in the orchard.
Drink game live, eat that off a boredom. Thirsty, go to the barman, saw him. You know how we do it in these, still chasing goals and dreams and peace. Lynch, but my dog still get off beans. Drunk in a cup like we don't need sleep.
I don't cheat and sleep. Seats for the week. Have you done 20 bar in a week? Far from the street. I'm knee deep. It's me and Big Mike on the beat.